Who even am I? In this infinite universe, do I even matter? I do have mass and occupy space. But where does mass come from? From the Higgs field, of course.
God?
Indeed, I am the God particle. So, what exactly is the Higgs boson? Think of the Higgs field as an invisible force field that fills up the entire universe. Its job is to give elementary particles their masses. The Higgs boson, famously known as the God particle, is an excitation of this field. Isn't the Higgs boson supposed to be like a particle? Well, yes, but in the quantum world, all particles are also waves. To understand the Higgs field better, you may want to think of it like this. In this setup, the water represents the Higgs field while the cotton ball represents the massless particle entering the Higgs field. As you can see, the particle moves slowly through the field as it interacts and gains mass. This is likely the case for particles such as electrons and quarks, which do in fact possess mass. On the other hand, in this case, the particle moves rapidly through the field without interacting with it at all. This is likely the case for massless particles such as photons. Now, do you see the splash that was created here? That is the excitation of the Higgs field, aka the infamous Higgs boson. Now, you might be thinking, does that mean that our body's mass is also from the Higgs field? Well, not really. You see, electrons only constitute 0.03% of the human body's entire mass. The rest is all neutrons and protons, but they don't get their mass from the Higgs field since they are not elementary particles. They do consist of quarks, however, even quarks only form 1% of their entire mass. Where does the rest of the mass come from? You see, nucleons consist of these fluctuating gluons, which are constantly interacting with the quarks themselves. This process releases huge amounts of energy. That is where the rest of the mass comes from. Remember Einstein's equation? E equals mc squared. So much energy is released in these processes that it actually converts into what is the majority of our body's mass.